Here we are on a Saturday. Was able to get a lot of good progress done yesterday, Friday. Took the day off work and was able to finish up all of the wiggle wire channel along this side. So we've got the hip board, got the baseboard, ran the wiggle wire channel over that last hoop and then over this hoop. So got all those done, and now fighting the rain today, but working on getting the doors hung up here. Gonna see how straight and even we can get those on. The last hoop was a little bit of a struggle, but devising a way to attach and put those doors up here. I've got some shims to do for the bottom, get the hinges on, and then we'll see how that works out. But that's what we're doing today. Once we get that done, I'll work on the wiggle wire channel around the doors, and we are almost ready for plastic. Can't wait. Door number 1 is done. Mounted almost too perfectly. Worked out really well. I'll probably do a video as I'm mounting the other 2 doors on the other side, but I'm getting ready to go ahead and do some of the blocking and everything behind, so that I can secure these from the start, instead of when it's getting cold in the winter time coming back and blocking the gaps between all the door and the frame. So that's what I'm going to do now. The spacing here was a little tight, so they touched. So good thing that Jill got me a little power hand planer for I don't know, Christmas, birthday, some point. Just did like 2 passes along this edge, and just like that, there's a nice little gap there. So it was perfect. So I'll work on the blocking, and then I'm gonna try to get an actual doorknob here, so that we're not always having to worry about the doors flying open, or you lock it from the inside and go to the other side and you can't get out. So try to actually do a doorknob, but we'll see how it turns out. Got the last 2 doors here put on. Came out pretty nice. I did have to shave this guy down a little bit more than on the other side, but shaved the top 2. But yeah, that planer really does the trick. Comes in handy. So it's a lot better than doing like the circular saw and like 2/16 or something. So went ahead and got it all secured. So now they close up nice. Minimum gap there. If that sags or they shift a little bit, I'll do the same, just kind of plane and even them back out so that it closes nicely. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the blocking on. The blocking just one, keeps the door from going in too far into the frame, and then also what it'll do is it'll seal that gap, which is an air gap whenever we've got the plastic and everything on. It's in the winter. That allows a lot of cool air in, a lot of heat rises and goes out. So last step is just to get the blocking on, install the hardware, and then might call it a day. We did it. Got the other doors. So now all the doors on. Take a look at that. Looks pretty good. Again, got this latch here. At least for now. I'm gonna try to replace that with a regular doorknob. But completely shimmed all the way around so that it's nice and, or blocked in, I guess I should say. Blocked in, cut out all the gaps. I will put on the backing of this one to block that. Just didn't get to cut that. I don't think I have that that small thin wood for this yet. But yeah, that's it. That's the doors. Latch on the top, bottom on this left side. Glad that those are done. We'll come back and put wiggle wire on the inside, so there'll be a channel here that runs all the way around. I'm thinking about coming out this way with the channel, coming down to like kind of box this area out for that doorknob assembly. So we'll see how that works out. And then wiggle wire coming down here. So like the difference is that the plastic will be on the inside, whereas on the rest of it, when I come and get that wiggle wire channel, which I haven't done yet, we'll have channel out here, and that'll sit on the outside to block off the outside of the door frame. I still got to come and put more 2x6 and put 2x6 to kind of fill this in and go all the way up, so it trims out the rest of the door really nice and makes it all even and smooth for the channel to run along it. Yeah, but I'm very glad that that is done. Those were a pain in the butt last year getting that done on the other hoop, so really glad that I was able to get it done in one day. Got them assembled last weekend in a day, so glad to have them all completely done now. But they turned out really nice, and I'm happy with them. Let's hope they don't warp too much. This is untreated, so I was thinking about painting it, but I don't really. I think it'll be fine. Did treat it on this side, and they do tend to, tended to warp once the wood dried out. So I was trying to not have that happen this time. I think it looks great. And another thing I got to figure out still is this bottom baseboard. I want to be able to get the tractor inside occasionally. I definitely got to get in there to start, because I've got to bury those IBC totes to dig the res down in the ground. But what I'm thinking about doing is similar to how I put these ground posts in here. I'm thinking that what I'll do is I will put more, like another one of these ground posts in, maybe like right here, so that I can secure this to it, but then I'll cut just on the other side of it somewhere. I'll end up cutting this or something like that. I'll cut this off so that the baseboard here can come completely off, but when I want to put it back on, it'll bolt back to that ground post, and hopefully that should act as a nice nice solid base for it to sit on or attach to. We'll see. I'm still thinking of different ideas for doing that, but that's the top one I've got so far. All right, done for the night. Was able to get some wiggle wire channel on this side, so you can see I've got it there on the baseboard. Comes up the door, over the side, and then back down. So that completes a complete seal with the rest of the wiggle wire. That'll be along this side and up along the top. So that's what we'll do. We'll attach the front side of plastic here. I still need to put channel on the inside of the door, because we will cut that plastic around the door and then put that plastic up on the back side of the door. So I've got to go ahead and get that channel on, but it's temperatures are dropping, so that means it's time to go inside, see what Jill's got cooking, and get some whiskey.